What's up, everyone? So 2 weeks ago we had a vehicle here, a Honda Civic, and it wasn't a new Honda Civic. It's typically cars that I see here are 10, 15 years old, if not older. So it's probably like a 2007, somewhere in that area. And for an AC diagnostic, and we backed it, we charged it, we couldn't find any leaks. So we told the customer that, hey, we can't find any leaks right now. There is oil and dye in the system, so if we do get a leak, we should be able to find it. And then I go up front, and she's like, you know what these Honda keys are for? And I'm like, no. And then it turned out it was dropped off after hours to Judester, who was here working on his car, and he never left a note for us. Like, why would he care? He's off hours, and he doesn't know any better. He should have wrote a note saying, hey, this car's back to AC's not working. So after we get through all the BS of whose car it is, why is it here, so I go out there and I start it up and road test it, because sometimes it's obvious why it's here. And it's hot today, and I turn the AC on. I'm like, wow, AC works. And I don't know this car was just here. So I bring it into the shop. There's no engine lights on. Oil's good. The sticker's good. And the car's not making any weird noises. The air's working. And April comes out and says, it's here because the customer says the AC's not working. And I'm like, well, that's funny. I just brought it in the shop, and the air is on, and it's working. So customer states the AC's not working. It only lasted 2 weeks. She's like, So I'm like, all right, maybe it's an intermittent. Start the car up again. Turn the AC on. Compressor's on, the liquid line's cold, it's hot and humid today, so you can't expect a miracle for air conditioning, especially on a vehicle that has an old system on it. So I'm like, alright, well, let me go take a center temp vent and see what it is. Now 2 weeks it's been out of our shop, the AC compressor's on, it's not cycling, and like, fans are working. So I check it, and the outer vent's cold, so I know it's blowing under 60 degrees. I just don't know how cold. I put it in the center vents, and I close the doors. It's hot in our shop too, and I mean, you can see this is where it was sitting, and here's the wall. So there's no real airflow against the condenser and the fans and the radiator. And I'm watching the gauge go under 50 degrees. And I'm like, how much colder does this lady want it to be? It's gonna be 55, 57. Maybe 60 on a hot day. I mean, I don't know what more you can ask for in a car that's not a white car with not tinted windows. And I bet if I let it sit longer in the shop, it probably went to 45 degrees. So I let it run in the shop for a few more minutes. It's the temp gauge in there. And I tell April to go sit in the car. I said, tell me what the temperature gauge says. She says 57 degrees or 55 degrees. I'm like, what more can I do for this person? I said, unless we're missing something or it's an intermittent. Thanks for watching. It is what it is.